I love making it. So we're gonna do that now. You ready? Okay, so we're gonna make the tomato sauce. And I say tomato because the Italians call it tomato sauce. They don't call it a marinara sauce, but it's the same thing. So we're gonna take about 3 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. So you just kind of coat the pan. And now I'm going to add 2 small cloves of garlic. If you have 1 clove, that's great. Something else that I learned in Italy is that, especially our Roman friends, they would not use a lot of garlic, which I think is kind of the misconception. And in fact, they would certainly tell us if we had too much garlic, because they would say your breath is very smelly. So we're using garlic and not onions. So I'm gonna add this to the pan, just crushed garlic. If you have crushed garlic already, that's fine, or if you have garlic powder, it's fine too. So whatever you have. I like fresh because it just adds a better flavor. So Camila, do you want to stir this in for me? With this, what's your hand there? Okay, can you just stir that around and make sure? Yep, good job. So we're gonna let it fry for about 2 minutes. You don't want to burn the garlic. Okay, and then I'm gonna add the sauce. So Camila, I'm gonna ask you to step behind me here in case it splatters. I don't want you to get burned. And so I'm gonna add the sauce, or the tomatoes, which is exactly what happened. See? Always being cautious. And the tomatoes that I use, they are, they're San Marzano tomatoes, or Roma tomatoes as we call them here. And it's just a can. And then what I did was, they were whole tomatoes, so I took my hand blender and I blended up. And I'm actually gonna turn this down. So I had this on medium, and it's pretty high right now. So Camila, I'm gonna have you step over here just so you don't get burned. And I'm just gonna stir in, kind of incorporate the oil, the garlic, the tomato. And then I will add my spices. And the spices this is such a super simple sauce, and this is why I don't buy canned sauce, because it's so easy to make. So I'm gonna add to this one teaspoon of salt, and I use kosher salt, whatever salt you have. So this is 1 teaspoon. And we're gonna add some sugar, and the sugar is good. This is about a teaspoon of sugar. It's good to balance out the acid in the tomato, and I think it gives it a really nice flavor. So I'm gonna mix that in. And then the other spices that I'm going to add are fresh basil. So if you have dried basil, that's fine too, but we happen to have a basil plant right up here, so I'm just gonna grab some fresh basil. Wash it, of course. And I'm not even gonna cut it. I'm just gonna throw it into the sauce. So it's really easy. And then the last thing I'm going to add is some ground pepper, black pepper, to your taste. And then that's it. So you can cover it with a glass lid. I just cover it with the screen here. There's no reason why I do it. It's just what I'm used to. And so that's gonna cook for probably 10 minutes.